Hello and welcome everyone. This is Marjorie and you're watching Jetersblessings. Today I'm starting with this 14-inch wreath frame from Dollar Tree, and I'm just showing you these crossbars, and in between the crossbars there are 4 wires, and that makes a section. So on the top 2 rings I'm going to add 1 pipe cleaner, give it a good few twists and face it upwards. Then here on the bottom 2 rings, which I'll show you right here, I am adding 2 pipe cleaners to those, and once I twist them a few times, then I will go ahead and keep those pointed downwards. And this just helps me in the process of attaching the deco mesh. So there's 6 sections, each section gets 3 pipe cleaners, total of 18 pipe cleaners. Now I've got this 21-inch mesh, and I actually have 2 of them. They were used rolls, and I keep them because I can actually use 2 rolls of the deco mesh that are used on 1 wreath to help make the base. But all I do is scrunch up the ends of it, making sure that the manufactured parts are turned inward, and I attach it to a crossbar with a zip tie. I do this just to make sure it's nice and secure and that it won't get pulled out of the pipe cleaners. I just take my scissors and trim off the excess deco mesh. You can leave them and tuck them under the other mesh once it's applied, but that's just not something I like to do. So from that zip tie, I take and measure out 10 inches, and then I take that 10-inch mark in my hand and put it in the first pipe cleaner, and then I give it a good few twists, and then I go ahead and fluff out the deco mesh poofs a little bit, and then I do the same process again where I take the point of that first pipe cleaner, measure out 10 inches, and add the 10 inches to the next pipe cleaner, and I do this the whole time until this wreath form gets filled up. So here I get back to this same crossbar that I attached it with, and then I attach the end of that bottom round to the same crossbar, just 1 level up. And then I do the same for the inner poofs of the wreath, but with the other used roll of deco mesh, and I just actually start and end on a totally different crossbar. That way they're not sitting on top of each other. So there are 12 pipe cleaners around the outer perimeter, and on the inner portion of the wreath there are 6 pipe cleaners. So again, once I get my last poof into the pipe cleaner, you see I'm going to attach the deco mesh securely with a zip tie on the crossbar, and then again I just cut it and make it nice and neat. So now that I've got all my poofs attached, I take this 10 by 30 yard burlap colored mesh, and I cut them in 20 inches, and then I tuck in one end, and then I do the ruffle method, which is just basically walking my fingers up the middle and then making sure that the opposite end is folded under about 1 inch. So here I fold, it's about 1 inch, And then I'm walking my fingers up to the other side and then making sure that the other end is folded up under too. That just helps hide any of the portions that you cut from the mesh. And if you get really good mesh, you won't get as much fraying, but the cheaper the mesh, the more fraying you'll get. And I'm a pretty avid person about buying really good mesh from Craft Outlet, but I don't know if anybody's kind of used that 6-inch mesh from the Dollar Tree, or even some, not all a Hobby Lobby mesh. Some of it is just real stringy and it frays a lot, and I just don't like to mess with it. So if you want some real good quality mesh, my place to go that I find is the cheapest, quickest way of shipping, and then also being able to get rewarded with money off on your next purchases, is from Craft Outlet. And they have a gorgeous selection of craft supplies. So while I'm not sponsored, I do want everybody to be able to, you know, cut costs where you can and find good quality items. And I highly recommend Craft Outlet. That's where I get about 90% of my craft items. Now I do put one of these ruffles in each of the 18 ties, and it made the wreath really full and gorgeous. It's probably about anywhere between 6 and 8 inches in depth if you go in the middle, but it's really gorgeous, and I like the color combo for this. Now this is kind of like a farmhouse's fall wreath. I've got the little truck, instead of it being red, it's blue with pumpkins. And I found this 1.5 inch navy blue with, it's like a rose gold color or copper color foil leaves on the ribbon. And I thought they paired really nicely, so I just went ahead and went with those. And what I did is I went ahead and cut 14-inch tails, 18 sets, that way I have one for each pipe cleaner. After I put my little tails in there, I clip off the excess pipe cleaner and tuck it underneath in the mesh. So here I just crisscross, and then I pinch it in the middle. I kind of curve the ends, and then I put it in a V shape and then add it right on top of that pipe cleaner. Now if you notice, when I add stuff to the wreath, I do not open my pipe cleaners. I don't feel that it's necessary, so that's just one step that I like to skip. Alright, so now I have all of my not my pipe cleaners, my ribbon tails in, and I've got this hello sign. It kind of gives me a farmhouse vibe, so I thought I would try to make this with a farmhouse feel for fall, and I really liked it. Not necessarily a fall sign, but very simple, and I let the ribbons kind of speak for themselves in that fall vibe. And this is pretty simple. You could add leaves or greenery to the wreath if you choose so, but I like my stuff really simple and easy. So I left this one pretty simple, and I love the outcome of it. So I'd really love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are. And I thank you for stopping by and joining me once again. And I hope you guys have a very blessed day.